What's bracking, guys? Welcome to episode 3 of season 2 of my Fulham career mode. Sorry about the long wait. I know it's been a while, but we will get into the action here. So 11th place, halfway through the season here, with 27 points, and we are only 6 points away from a Europa League spot, which is what the board wants us to achieve this season. Honestly, I don't think we have the squad depth for it, but we will try to address that this episode. But I still think ideally, because we can only bring in basically 2 players. We are able to bring in Anderson, and we were able to bring in Lookman, who are 2 players we already had in the squad last season on loan. So I feel like other than maybe some progression, there wasn't huge improvements in the squad from last year. Obviously, some of the progression, the growth, and stuff of that. But Mitrovic waiting for this late run here by Zombo to put us up 1-0 against Cardiff City in the opening match of the episode. Zombo has really thrived in that box-to-box role since he's been playing that center mid spot, scoring goals, getting forward. Really, is his strength on the ball means he makes a lot of things happen. But Cardiff, with some of the OP legendary play, it looks like we won the ball for a second, but in the end, they're going to find a sweat, a good turn from Bowen. He's going to put that in the back of the net to make things 1-1. Unfortunate, but that is how this game is on... It doesn't even really matter, competitor mode or on or off, in my opinion, but whatever. Lookman with a good ball into Mitrovic, going to chest it down. He's going to hit it right at the keeper, though. Mitrovic's finishing has just been inconsistent, which is wild, because he's in the Golden Boot race. He's the top goal scorer, but no... The missed chances cost us, as you can see here, with Cardiff City going up 2-1 now. But we're going to switch to a 2-striker formation. Cordova Reed's going to play the ball over the top to Mitrovic, chest it down, and he's going to hit it right at the keeper again. So 2 very clear-cut chances that he's missed in this game. And that's why I say if he would make some more of his chances, like the clear-cut chances, he would be in a much better position goal scoring wise. He'd have at least like 5 to 10 more goals. But now, ball back here to Kearney. He's going to hit that just wide in the 87th minute. Still down 2-1. And the full kit wanker, buttocks eater, is not happy so far. But there's still a few minutes left, obviously, to try to make something happen, see if we can win this goal kick, get that second ball. So the ball ends up going here to Kearney, who's gonna get a deflection, possibly. But in the end, the ball does go back to Cardiff City. It looks like they do have a counter, but a very good win by Tosin there. Going to play the ball back forward to Kearney, to Anderson. Get the ball out wide to Lookman. And terrible marking means the Cordova is going to be wide open. This time he's going to switch to Mitrovic. Can he finish? And yes, he does. The goalkeeper did come really quickly to that near post. And I was thinking, oh man, this is not good. But a nice quick chance taken. The Cordova Reed playing up top is pretty solid. And we have that young American winger in Thompson who we do play at that left wing. And we're going to try to train him up a little more, but we are going to go for a winger/striker in this episode, as you can see by the thumbnail. If you don't know who he is, we'll see him later on in this episode. But we aren't completely fully into the transfer window yet, and we actually have to make a transfer to be able to bring a player in. Because we only had about 10 million or 8 million or so on the budget. But now, in the second match of the episode against Aston Villa, Lookman playing the ball to Mitrovic, going to cut the ball back for the run of Zombo, and Zombo's going to finish that chance. Very good build-up play from Lookman to Mitrovic to Zombo, and Zombo has been very good in front of goal, getting those late runs in the box to finish those chances. But Dela Cruz here playing a ball, attempting to at least, but very good interception by Kusevic. He has been wonderful. He's a high quality player. I really enjoy the way he plays. But now Lookman onto the wing here, going to cut back, utilize some of that agility. Now ball from Kearney to Mitrovic to Zombo, who's going to have some patience. Play the ball here to back to Mitrovic, back into Zombo, and he's going to have a bit of a chance at going to hit that near post. So very good link-up play. Zombo and Mitrovic seem to have some chemistry. A great job from Kenny Tete to be able to grab that interception, and just some very near chances happening. Now McGinn having a shot on goal that is saved wonderfully in the near post by Rodak. So great performances from that defense, as well as the goalkeeper that time when we're a little bit too relaxed. But again, Mitrovic, third clear-cut chance he has missed in 2 games. A chance to put us up 2-0. Maybe we'll have another one now, as a great interception by Robinson. I believe that was going to put the ball into Mitrovic, who's now going to finish that chance on that near post with a great header in. So he obviously has missed some chances, but he's still scoring some others. I mean, he's like a 2 out of 5 conversion rate. I guess that's not terrible. But now Mitrovic going to cut the ball back to Zombo, who's going to finish his chance near post to finish that first half. So 3-0 up, and I think this is one we're probably going to be jumping to the result in because we have complete control over that one. So 3-0 up, easy victory in the end. That was nice to see us win that match because a lot of times last season we did struggle against teams who were lower in the table. And actually, I decided to not care about the FA Cup. We don't have the squad depth yet. That's the main thing. We just don't have the squad depth. I'm just going to sim it with the backup squad. I didn't feel like playing. I just want to kind of get through this season, and I think third season is really going to be a big one for us trying to improve as a team, adding some more players to the squad because I think this is a very good starting 11, but we have to add some more players around if we want to have a cup run, have success in like a Champions League run later on. But what a block from Kusovic and Rodak getting on that near post here against Tottenham with some huge saves. So another match in this episode against Tottenham. I'm trying to get a little bit quicker with these episodes, but I've been really busy. I've been working again, and I haven't had the time to really stream or edit or make videos. But what is what it is. And look, now Dimitrovic, unfortunately, his shot is blocked. Very good build-up play, but now into the second half, and you will see some good play now. Lo Celso with the turning both Anderson and Kusovic, it looks like, to finish his chance to go up 1-0. So some very good play. That turn was incredible. Lo Celso showing his skill and putting the ball in the back of the net. But now we actually had quite a few chances. Mitrovic, look at that hold-up play. Gonna play the ball over the top to Cordova-Reid, and a beautiful touch from Reid to put that ball in the back of the net. So you can see Thompson, the young American winger, we're bringing him on that left wing. We moved to Cordova-Reid up top, have Mitrovic and Reid up top, take out Karen, usually what we do, have Anderson sitting in that center defensive mid spot, and man, it really helps when we need to find that later goal. It feels like to have that extra run, have a little bit more attacking feel to us. And I think maybe we'll switch to that 4-1-2-1-2 later on, maybe next season. I'm not sure. But now Thompson, the young American winger here on the wing, has quite a few options. Zombo back to Mitrovic to Lookman, and what a just reflexive foot save there in the end to keep things 2-1. But we have all the momentum right now. Go to Cordova, cutting the ball back to Mitrovic. He's going to have a shot first time. Should have probably had a little bit more composure there. We're going to try to put the ball back in. That's actually a decent ball. Unfortunately, could not get on the end of that one. And now a good build-up play from Tottenham. But what a save on that near post from Rodak. We really had him that was the only angle he had as some good defense. And this time, what a clearance in the end that is off of the post. It was going to hit off of the 2 posts, it looks like. And we keep ourselves in this one. Now, looking for the one, but a great interception from Kusovic. Kusovic, I've told you guys, he is really been amazing for us. I mostly got him because he has a real face in game and he has decent potential and he's a solid player. Obviously, he's kind of taken over in that center back role after we decided to move on from Reid as a center defensive mid and have Anderson actually train as a CDM. He's not going to be fully trained as a CDM for a while, Anderson, but he's really in that CDM role. And then we have Kusovic and Tosin really developing together. Kusovic is still about like a 77 or so. So that's why I still think, again, like this squad, obviously, I think we need that extra season to kind of move up to a European side. But very good result in the end. That was 1-1 against Spurs. A nice draw. And Leeds, this squad has given us tons of issues last season. They were a pain in our asses last year, and this is one we need to win, try to get back here. Now, Cordova-Reid on that wing. He's going to look for the ball inside to Mitrovic, run from Kearney. Lookman here on the wing. He's going to cut the ball back to Kearney, and that is a great finish to go up 1-0 near post. The veteran Kearney grabbing a goal. It's amazing his growth. He is still growing. He is 30 years old. He's going to be growing quite a bit, actually, and that's kind of awesome to see, in my opinion. I think that's where I really like to see the new kind of algorithm and the potential, dynamic potential actually being a thing for older players now, helping them not decline too quickly. Cordova-Reid with a great cutback to Zombo, who's hit the ball, and Kearney going to be on that. A great goal-scoring just instinct from the man, it feels like sometimes. He's scored quite a few goals this season, and he does there again. Lookman taking advantage of that. Mitrovic going to cut the ball back to Zombo. Zombo's going to finish his chance, and this was an easy victory, so we'll jump to the results, and you'll see that we did end up winning this one 3-1, but the midfield is looking solid. Of course, I think eventually we might need to I think Kearney is very good against like the mid-table opponents, mid-table and lower opponents. Like Leeds, that's where he generally kind of makes his appearances and kind of has more influence on the games. So I think we could eventually change that 4-1-2-1-2, take Kearney out and go to strikers, what I think we might end up doing next season. What to think about that, though, we have to put a backup squad in this match against Arsenal, and these guys actually played fairly well. But again, lack of depth means, Cordova Reed is still playing, Zombo is still playing, but Onoma with a great win of that ball, of course, facing a formal rival, of course, the Tottenham player. Unfortunately, a great cross from the Swedish winger Ingen, Youth Academy product to Onoma, goes just wide. You can see a good job winning that header. I think if he did put it on frame, it would have to have been to the far post to be a goal anyways. But Onoma really playing very well, good passing, good vision. Cordova Reed trying to cut the ball back to Zombo, and unfortunately that shot is blocked. But these backup players played very well. Reed was doing a good job. Onoma was getting into the game, trying to cut that ball back to Onoma for the ball in, which probably would have been a goal. But now through on goal is Pepe, who's going to cut the ball back to Aubameyang. And our backup goalkeeper, the Irish Donahue, actually does a great job with the save right there. So, and we do have our backup center backs in who are like 58 rated, and they get kind of torn apart right there as you'll go down 1-0. I feel like I should have maybe still played a stronger squad, but those guys were pretty tired. Now Reed with a great touch, trying to cut the ball back again, just can't get that pass off, and right away Arsenal is going to go on the counter. Pepe with tons of space. Joe Bryan is too slow. Our center backs are just not good enough either, and they'll take advantage of that chance. I think I probably should have played a stronger squad maybe, but I have to try to manage fitness. And unfortunately, I did just end up jumping the result, and we did lose that 1-3-0. But we are later on in the January still, and now we have a transfer in, and we can now bring a transfer in. So Harrison Reed is going to be leaving to Wolves. Wolves really likes kind of our backup center mids, it seems like. They went in for Seri, and now they're going in for Harrison Reed. Arsenal, I rejected before for some reason. I think I might have been on accident where I didn't see the offers. But again, he is sold. And now we can have some fun. So we are going to bring in a young American winger / striker in Jordan Morris. He is pacey. You can see he is strong. He has balance, jumping, stamina, good attack position, composure, and aggression. Technically, we got to get that finishing up, honestly, because I think he has that pace to get in behind and be a good inside forward. But the manager twins are going to get the work. One of them is Buttocks Eater, obviously our manager. And we are going to go in for him. For 17 million euros, is what it seems like they want us to go for, and that is not a terrible offer. It's not incredibly high over his value or anything, so we will take it. We'll accept it. I don't really see if we sell him again, there's a 10% clause, but it's whatever. And I think we just needed this depth signing because he can play striker, he can play wing. We do need better. The weak foot is not the best. Doesn't have amazing skill moves, so we're going to have to work on the weak foot and skill moves. I think that's a big thing for us. You can see us kind of wrapping up this transfer. But Jordan Morris is an interesting player. Was a college player called up to the U.S. national team, full national team, and played games, man. He has really good instincts in front of goal. He has the physical attributes. Instead of going to Werder Bremen, which is really where he should have gone, he ended up going to Sounders, however, and has still been in MLS he's probably going to be in MLS his whole career, but he's still a solid winger, and the plan really is to play him as a winger for the most part, but maybe striker. And then this gives us more depth because we have two players who cover striker and wing now, in Morris, De Cordova Reed, and Thompson is a 70 overall or so, which is not too bad either. So we have some more depth, and that's the main thing in this squad we needed. We needed just an attacking option to bring off the bench. The only option we had is like Thompson. We had no attacking options at all. So we can see here now getting this match against Everton, and Jordan Morris on the ball, cutting the ball back to Zombo. Unfortunately, do lose the ball in that instance of just when we thought we might have a little bit of chance. But a great interception from Tete, reading that ball. Goes out for a corner, but I do like to see that play, the marking we're getting from some of our players, and the work rate looks good also. But now Allen turning a player. Kustovic does a good job winning that. A great save from Rodak in the end, but just some weird bumble ball. It was offside. Thankfully, I just want to show that save from Rodak because that was pretty incredible. Now Leao is on goal, and Rodak baits him, tries to get him to go for the chip. He lifts his hands up and catches that ball. Great work from our goalkeeper. Now But you can see now some good build-up play. Morris turning Kenny, using that pace to speed by him and draw a penalty. That's exactly why we got Morris. He is very direct. He has pace. He has ability on the ball to just float by, speed by defenders, and he's going to create a chance right here for himself. He's going to step up and take this penalty kick. We want to get him kind of that pressure of that first goal off of his mind, and we'll see if he can put it in the back of the net. And he does a very well taken penalty. The keeper goes the wrong way, and our debut, our first signing of the January window, and probably our only signing, will be putting the ball in the back of the net. But it's now a chance here. Zambanguisa looking for the cutback. Should have probably just crossed it in first post. That's what I tried to do. That's what he tried to do, but I did not work out and went all the way back post. And that is big here because this Everton team has some power. And we do have a great save from Rodak, but right outside the box is fouled. Players, I think it was Allen, took the shot, and James is going to put this in the back of the net. Rodak really probably didn't have much of a chance with that one. That's a perfectly taken free kick from the amazing Colombian number 10, who's donning the number 19. But that is frustrating because it was not a very necessary foul, and now we could maybe take advantage of this last chance here in the 90th minute, pushing forward. Ball played over the top to Lookman. I think we did sub Morris off as well, just because he was not really that sharp yet. And a ball played first post is put out for a corner, and we know about Mitrovic's amazing corner prowess, and he's going to be on this one. Actually, it does fall to someone else in the end, so another chance on the corner. That was try to get to Mitrovic, didn't work out that first time. We'll see if we can this time. Going to play a little bit closer to the goalkeeper, and Mitrovic just cannot get to that one. Some good defense on this corner. Another chance, and probably one of the last chances we'll see this time. This corner is too close to the goalkeeper, and that is how the match will end. So you can see a couple extra minutes in stoppage time to all the corners being taken. 1-1 draw, one that we should have probably gotten 3 points from. That's just kind of the story of the season for us. I think we're improved as a whole compared to last season, but as far as I think we're just not there yet. We don't have the players or squad depth to really be in like kind of our final form, I guess we'll call it. But 9th is not too bad. I think at this point we were a bit lower last season from what I remember. We will actually sim a match here because I do kind of want to try to push things along a little bit more. We'll sim this match against Brighton. I believe we did end up picking up a victory in that one also. I don't know why I was flipping through the menus like that. I think I accidentally press cancel, set auto replace. So we'll send this one. You can see it was a 1-0 victory in this match. And yeah, that's fine. I want to kind of get through this series a little bit quicker because I know I've been kind of lagging a little bit with the uploads. So we'll either probably do, I think the next episode is going to be the whole rest of the season. So you can see here, we have plenty of matches. It's going to be a longer episode, obviously, being in the rest of the season. But I do want to get to Season 3 because I know Season 3 is really where we're going to be seeing progress. So next episode, we'll have 13 matches. It's going to be a longer episode for sure. 11th place at 39 points with 13 games to go. And, I mean, we're still not in a terrible position. We're not super far away from a Europa League spot, which is where the board wants us to finish. But obviously beating Everton rather than grabbing points would have been huge. So I think we're 9 points away from that Europa League spot. It's not too far away. We could certainly make ground, but I still do think we're not good enough. We'll see the next episode, though, if we are. We'll figure that out next episode, guys. It's going to be the whole rest of the season. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Sorry for the long break in between videos. Thank you for tuning in. I love you. I'll be signing out now, and I'll catch you guys later.